Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet a super simple pumpkin. I give you several different choices that you can use for the stem of your pumpkin, and I also tell you how you can make it as big or as small as you like using any stitch that you like. Anyway, stay tuned, I'll show you how to do it. All right, friends, today I'm going to show you how to make a super simple crochet pumpkin. You can make pumpkins out of any stitch. Hold on, actually, I'm going to grab one right here. You can make pumpkins out of any stitch you like. Like, this is a large pumpkin. This took a lot of yarn. A lot of yarn. It's kind of squished because my kids are playing with it. But any stitch that you want to use pretty much can be used to make pumpkins. And I'm going to show you how in a second. So first off, let's get some yarn. This is just plain old Red Heart Super Saver worsted weight yarn. And when I say worsted weight, it is a 4-weight yarn, okay? It is a 4-weight yarn. Nice and sturdy. So to make, we're just going to be using very simple stitches here, okay? Go ahead and make your slip knot to get your yarn on your hook. And I'm going to chain... Let's chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. So the width of your piece here, that's actually going to be the height of your pumpkin. Okay. Now, because, let me get my pumpkin back, because you're actually going to be kind of squishing it down a little bit to give it the pumpkin shape, you're going to lose a little bit of that height. So take that into consideration. So let's say this is pretty much going to be the height of your pumpkin minus about ½ an inch, or however tightly you draw up your pumpkin. So that's a good way to kind of say, okay, it's going to be about this tall. And now I'm just going to do, let's just do single crochets. But like I said, any stitch that you want to do. So not this stitch right here, but this one right here. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to make single crochets all the way across, which is going to give us 19. So I'm just going to work my way all the way across with my single crochets. Like I said, you can do half double, double, whatever stitch that you know that might be your favorite. We're just going to be making a rectangular piece using whatever stitch. So for the bobbly one that you saw over there, I did like a row of popcorn and then 2 rows of, I believe it was half doubles that I did. Okay, so I'm just going to work my way all the way back across and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm at the end. And as you can see, this is a 5mm hook. Now with that one over there, I used a 4.5mm because I wanted the stitches to be nice and tight so that the stuffing wouldn't show through, okay? But because this is a single crochet and it's already a very compact stitch, I'm not too worried about using the 5mm. So I'm at the end of my row here and I chain 1, and now we're going to flip it over and I'm just going to single crochet my way all the way back. Really super simple. I'm going to go all the way back. Now what I'm going to do is let's measure this, if I can find something with which to measure. Okie dokie. The secret to these little pumpkins is making your rectangular piece that is 3 times longer than it is wide, okay? So let's measure this. You don't really want to measure the chain. You want to measure it after you get a row or 2 of your stitches done, okay? So this is about 5½ inches. So 3 times that in length, which would be what, like 16½? So that's what I'm going to work towards. Yeah. All right, so that's what I'm going to work towards. And after I get my piece made, we'll come back and I'll show you how to assemble it, because the assembly part is what's really going to give it that pumpkin shape. I'll be back. Okie dokie, friends. So I have my single crochet piece here. Like I said, it's 5½ inches this way, 16½ inches this way. And I cut off my yarn, leaving a pretty good long tail because we're going to use that to sew together this end. So this was the last stitch that I made. We're just going to single crochet and pull that out. Throw that over there. Get our yarn needle. This is my favorite yarn needle. This big, like a nylon loopy eye here. I'll put a link in the description box where to get these. Okay. So whichever side that you want facing out, that needs to be on the table or facing out. This is going to be the inside, okay? So I'm just going to bring the edges. I'm not even going to worry with that tail right there because that's going to go down inside of the pumpkin. I'm not worried about it. So all I'm doing here is we are just going to stitch this pumpkin together, going all the way down the side here, just to bring it together. This does not have to be absolutely perfect because all of this is going to kind of sort of be hidden. So I'm just going to go all the way down, stitching it together. Okay, so I'm working my way up to the end here. I'm just going to put one final stitch right here. Okay, so now we have created a tube. So now we're going to take our yarn and you're just going to weave it in and out. So I'm going to go in and out over here and then in and out, sort of like a drawstring, okay? Because that's how we're going to close the ends up in a drawstring type manner. Just going to pull that through and you are going to work yourself around the entire edge here. Just doing this in and out, in, out. See? Okay. Just gonna pull that, and you can kind of just start scrunching it up a little bit if you want to. Just work your way all the way around. Okay, so I have worked my way all the way back around, and now do this gently so that you don't break your yarn, okay? You're just going to kind of start just gathering it all up until you completely close the end. Because I didn't do this as I was working my way around, so now I'm making it difficult for myself. I said, kind of do it as you're going around, and it makes it easier, and then you don't run the risk of breaking your yarn. But just keep tightening it up like so until this is closed. Okay, so this has been tightened up, and now here's a stitch right here. Now you're just going to make your knot just to fasten it closed, okay? So see, I just went into a stitch, and now I have a loop. Just take your needle, run it through that loop, and tighten it down. Okay, now I'm just going to take this and just run it down through the center, and then pull it up like so, and then we'll trim that off. I'm not even going to bother with weaving that in because all of that's going to be on the inside, and it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to get a longer piece of yarn for this top part. Now, sometimes I will double up my yarn for this portion, okay? Because we're going to be using it to go up and down, sort of like through the center of the pumpkin to bring it all together, and that can put a lot of tension on your yarn, okay? So I am going to double up on this. Let's see, that should be long enough. Cut that here. These scissors suck. I need to sharpen them. So I'm going to start right here again. And we're just going to go in and out in that drawstring manner, just like we did on the bottom. And you want to leave a little bit of your yarn here, okay, because we're going to be tying that together. So the bottom here is not going to be worked through as much as this yarn. So that's why this is doubled. Okay, I'm going to do that all the way around. All right, I have worked my way back around. As you can see, I've kind of started to draw in a little bit. Now this stuffing here, this came out of a pillow from Walmart. That's what I'm going to use for this. It's a lot cheaper than buying a bag of the fiber fill. And I use this for projects like this. And it depends on what I'm making. I don't necessarily use it for stuffed animals because it's squishy and it's not ideal for stuffed animals. It's not going to hold its shape very well. But for simple items like this, it works just fine. So now we are going to stuff our little pumpkin like so until we get it pretty full. Okay, I think that's about as full as we're going to get this little pumpkin. So now I'm just going to, and I'm just kind of trying to, oh no, wait, we need some more right there, right there, right there. I'm just trying to get it as like flat on the bottom as possible. And we're just going to tighten this up. So let's get our yarn here, and I'm just going to tie it. Okay, just kind of hold that in place. Then we're going to tie another knot, and that is going to kind of hold it together. Now, try not to tighten it all the way up right here, because then you won't be able to get a stem down in there, okay? And I'm going to talk about the stems here in a second. So we tie another knot here. Okay. Let's trim this off, and I'm just going to tuck that down in there. Now, this is not 100% pumpkin shaped. You can make it even more pumpkin shaped if you want to. But what I'm about to do, I'm just going to take my needle, I'm just going to run right here on the edge and then come out the bottom. And I could have tightened that up more, but like I said, I made that mistake of not tightening up as I was going. Okay. Now, had that been all the way tight, this would be better. I'm just going to jump over here. No, let's go right there. And now let's come out on the opposite side of where we went in. Okay. Now you're going to pull that and see how it just draws the bottom and the top together, and it makes it a little bit flatter so it doesn't just look like a ball. So I'm going to go right here. We'll come out the bottom. Extra long needles will really help when you're doing this. Okay. And then we're just going to jump over here. See how now our threads that we're using to tighten it up, how it kind of made a crisscross pattern. And now we're going to come up here. Like so. Okay, and now this is what your pumpkin looks like. Now if you want it to be fluffier or like rounder, then don't pull it as tight. So you can just squish it like that, see? Now you can leave it like this if you want, or you can go around. Oh, there's a hair, there's a hair. You can go around like so and then back up through the bottom and up through the top. And you see that'll kind of make like little indentions, you know, like a real pumpkin. You can do that if you want to. Totally optional. On my other one, depending on the stitch that you use, you'll see if you want to do that or not. Because some stitches, like that popcorn stitch that I used, I did not want to do this because I thought it might take away from the design. Okay, let's try to make sure that is together there. And I'm going to go this way, and you can do that as many times as you want. See how it just kind of draws it in? And you can do another one right here. I'm running out of yarn. No. You can do it one more time up through here. I'm going to see if I have enough. If not, I may just cut the video. I'm not going to have enough. So I'm going to cut the video. Let's finish off this yarn. And then I will put a few more lines on here, and then let's talk about the stem. All right, I'm just going to show you right quick how I'm adding more yarn. I just threaded my needle, and then I took the yarn, just ran it up through the bottom. And now I'm holding this with my fingers, see? And I'm going to wrap it around, and we're going to do just like we were doing, just up through the bottom. Just make sure that this is all together. Okay. And just run it this way and then back up and through the top. And then when I'm done, I'm going to tie the ends together with this and hide away the ends. All right. So let us pick a stem. You can crochet a stem. You can take a cinnamon stick, put the cinnamon stick down in there, and then maybe take some twine and tie it around the bottom in a bow. Like so you can crochet the stem. use a cinnamon stick, all different kinds of things that you can use. But I got these stems here off of Amazon. See, there's a bunch of different styles and colors. And if you like the style but not the color, you can paint it. So this is, I like this one. And they have the short ones too. You get a big bag full of them. Let's see. So I think this is cute. Now they have like these little barbed things on there. So for crochet, I've noticed I don't really need to glue it down in there. But if you want to, if you have cats, dogs, or feral children running around, you can just put you a big blob of hot glue right there before you run it down in there. So I'm just going to stick it in there, and then those little barbs kind of prevent it from being pulled back out. Okay, so now there's your pumpkin with this cute little stem, and you can make whatever size of these you want, whatever color, you know, different designs. If you're into crafts, you know, and you want to make different designs. Let's get this. See, like with this one, like I said, I just did like a row of popcorns and then 2 rows of half double crochet, and you can see it kind of has that pumpkin shape itself without having to do these strings around the side. Let me see, was that I think that was a stem I wanted to keep. Yeah, anyway, okay. How many did I want to do that one? But anyway, this is done. You can make them as big or as small as you like, as long as you make your initial rectangle 3 times longer than it is wide, okay? I hope you liked this. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I will talk to y'all next time.